Alrighty. Guys and gals, welcome back. It's the Ironman Challenge.
Hi.
You know what we're doing. The rules of the challenge should be up there on the screen. Off camera, I did a bunch of running around trying to get most of that stuff done. I started out in Booty Bay. Where was I? I don't remember where I was, but I went to Iron Forge, posted some stuff that didn't sell. We did make a few sales. I flew all the way up here to where the Dalaran bubble is, turned into Quest. Menethil Harbor, came across here. I talked to Nat Pagel for fishing, so we have the fishing quest. And then I flew here to Desolus, where I gave the advanced target dummy to this freak up here, our leader. And he wants us to go kill this guy, Khan Shaka. And we're going to go do that at this episode. Now, it is in a cave, but the mobs are fairly green to us, so should be all right. Anyway, I hope you guys and gals are doing all right. Late night episode for me. Late-ish. No webcam. I don't have on my makeup or anything. Got rollers in my hair. You know what I mean? I don't want anybody to see me like that. Some of you might be into it. I got my house gown on, whatever that means. I'm wearing a common house dress. Yeah, I made a few sales. No, I don't remember what exactly we made, but made a few. And reposted some stuff, and I already got messages that some of it was selling. Some of the silk. I had a bunch of fish where I leveled up fishing off camera. Last week it was 70 degrees. This week it's in the 30s. Had some snow. Yeah. It's daylight savings tonight. You young people, you don't have to worry about it. Back in my day, we had to manually set our clocks and watches and shit back. You know, before cell phones and the internet and home computers. I'd imagine most, even like most microwaves and things these days. I don't know about microwaves. It's probably a stretch, but I'm sure there is a microwave that has some satellite connection. I know a lot of refrigerators have the like the smart feature on it with the LCD screen and all that. So I found out. So I got Sirius XM radio in the car that I bought, the e-Golf, and I was curious about it. I downloaded the app and tried to log in, and it says, "Well, what's your vehicle's identification number?" So I typed it in, and it wouldn't connect. Anyway, so I got to thinking, like, there's no way this came with the lease of my car. There's just no way. So I chatted with a support agent from Carvana, that's where I bought it from, and they did confirm. It's like, no, we don't have anything to do with that. So I'm assuming it's still active from the previous owner. So I'm wondering how long I'm going to have... Oh, she just did a heal right there. I'm wondering how long I'm going to have the XM radio there. Not sure. I guess we'll find out. But I was looking into it. I think it's like $25 a month for music. So, no thank you. I've got Pandora on my phone. I've had it forever. It's $5 a month, I think. And I could just, through the Bluetooth connection, I can just listen to Pandora. we don't have too much to worry about here. One thing we really have to worry about would be potentially one of these mobs escaping. Or a patrol come up on us or something like that. But they do run off. They run off fairly quickly. Anyway. I watched this video today. Couldn't stop myself from watching it. Shit. It's unfortunate she has this thing here. It was like this neutral party talking about the first 6 weeks. And I know, you know, I'm not going to go too deep into this. I'm trying not to talk about politics and stuff on my channel, but at the same time, these things affect me. I'm a U.S. citizen, and there's some crazy, crazy shit going on. The first 6 weeks of the president's presidency, it is insane what he has done and is doing. It's unbelievable. What's crazy, he's not even trying to, it's not all out in the open, and it's unbelievable when you hear all these things together. That's as much as I'm going to say about it. But I don't know what's going on, man. It is a crazy, it's a crazy time right now with what's happening to the democracy. Pretty nuts. That was interesting. She didn't, she could have gone way further away than that. I'm glad she didn't. Man, I hope there's not too many. This is pretty unlucky that we are getting these particular mobs right here with the ads. All right, I got to be careful. We got to watch out for patrols. I'm not too familiar with this cave. This is an interesting layout, this cave. I noticed that before when I was in here. I don't know that there's another layout similar to this one. Usually caves, there's like 2 or 3 different kinds of caves. They, you know, pretty much look the same. This one is a little bit weird to me. It's definitely not familiar. It's not a common layout. Now, I'm not even sure I can do this. I don't remember if this guy's surrounded by mobs or not. If he is, we may just hearth out of here. This might be just like a real short video. But we'll see. I'm going to LOS here. Okay, I need to get this guy out of the way first. Don't think I pulled more than one. These things are terrifying looking. Holy shit. Okay, so that is a patrol. See if I can drink up really quick and get her out of the way. That could have been bad for us right there. I was out of mana. that position I'm in right there. Back against the wall. I can't get over, I'm still in the like honeymoon phase with the car, with the new car. It's everything works, which I know sounds ridiculous, but it's been quite lovely. This cold weather, like below freezing, I go get in the seat, I push the heated seat button. I'm warm. I mean, I'm literally warm. Within a minute, the seat's warm. I don't even have to use the heater. But another thing about the electric heater, I have instant heat. So a gasoline-powered car, you have to wait till the engine's warm. The engine warms up. If you don't know how your car heats up in the cab, some people don't know. If you start your car up and it's cold, you're not going to have instant heat, especially if it's freezing outside. You got to wait till the engine warms up, because what happens is the radiator fluid runs through the heating core of the car. The heating core is basically just a small radiator, and it dissipates heat through the heating core, and so you're actually using the heat from the engine to heat the cab of the car is how that works. But with the electric car, I have instant heat. Kind of nice. Don't have to wait for it to heat up. Okay. That's a patrol right there. I need to keep those marked up. So I think he's right up here and around the corner. And again, we may just Hearthon out of here, because this is pretty risky what I'm doing. These are not the best mobs to be fighting. My Power Word Fortitude is gone. I definitely need to keep that up. That's 320 extra health there. So I can see that patrol there. This is why you mark, in my opinion, it's best to mark patrols up, because you can see them through walls. So she's actually just, oh, she turned around. She's going to come back this way. So he's in the middle here. Oh, I can't do this. I don't think I can do this quest. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't too sure about it, where he'd be. But he looks like this is a 3-pull right here. Easy, so. Yeah, we can't do that. Not a big deal, really. These mobs back up? They should be by now. That one is. Okay, let's sit right here and drink. This is going to come back soon. Yeah, we're just going to drop this quest. I can't do it. He just came back. But we got lucky with the respawn. It's not one of the ones that has the ad. Ooh, she's got a green bow there. Long redwood bow. That should sell. Doesn't have any stats on it, which makes it a little bit less valuable. But hunters and whatnot are always looking for stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to hide this quest because way too dangerous. What you're seeing here is the barbecued buzzard wings. I killed several of these. I didn't get a buzzard wing. I don't know if that doesn't mean we can't get them. We probably can, but what we're going to do right now is go over here and fish up this fish. But let's get manned up here in case we pull on the way out. I have to go around. Not a big deal. I'm stuck. My character's stuck. Okay, that was lame as shit, man. I guess my head was stuck there. Okay. Panicked a little bit there. Yeah, I guess we'll go fish up this particular fish. I'm not going to make the same mistake I made on the Naked Warrior. I put the fish in the bank, and a couple episodes passed and didn't realize I already had the fish. Still marked on the map. It came back and was fishing in the spots. And because I had already caught it, I couldn't catch it again. We need to go around this way. Jesus, man. I've always hated how tightly packed stuff is right in here. It's a dangerous place right here. You also have a couple of the sea giants that are elites. One of them walks through this area. Selendra, what does she have? This must be for...
Ah, the great outdoors.
I don't know who that's for. Anyway, you can get the item pretty quickly right in here. We'll open this up, but we should actually hear Questie. There's the Horde camp up there. And if you're the Horde, I think you get either the cooking book up here, 225 and beyond, or first aid, but I think it's the cooking book. And it's at the top of, like, right up here. That little tower there. Pretty sure. And the flight point's out on the pier, right out there. Yeah, these are classified as humanoids. Crab people, man. Kind of a crazy South Park episode. So the sooner we get this done, the sooner we can learn up to 300 fishing. So we fish here. There's a place in Fairless, like in the middle of this little pond, off the eastern coast of Swamp of Sorrows. and off the coast of Booty Bay, but you have to be in a specific place. It's important. Right now, we're in the Sartheris Strand, so if you open your quest, it'll say you have to be in the Sartheris Strand. So you could be, like, if you're fishing too close here, you'll actually be in Shadowpree Village. And if that's what it says on the map, I don't believe you can catch the fish. I could be wrong, but I think that's how it works. Same thing with Booty Bay here. You've got to be on the coast of Stranglethorn Vale. There's a different areas. It'll say different things on the map. So let's see how long it takes to get this. We're 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 casts. I think you normally get it within 15 or something like that. Got some mail from the auction house there. Sealed crate. Bronze framework. Look at that. Yeah, it's about 11:15 p.m. It's Saturday night. There it is. Yeah, I think that was less than 15 casts. I was pretty tired around 9:30. Went and took a bath, was soaking, started to read in the tub. Was falling asleep, got out, was planning to go to bed. Got in bed. I just wasn't tired. Kind of hate that. All right. So here's the other fish. We may as well come down and do this now, I suppose. We'll come out this way. We'll take the pass into Desolus. Oh, boy. Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can cancel this. One moment. You can't tell what's going on. My monitor wants to do a screen cleaning. I'm going to see if I can get it to go later. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back there. Kind of scary when that happens. What happens is, so my monitor has this self-cleaning mode that it does, and anytime you've had the monitor on, I think for more than 6 hours, it wants to self-clean, which is, again, like a small trade-off. It's totally cool. But so you get a message that pops up on the screen, and it like overlays the screen, and I can't really see. So it's a little bit scary in these challenges when it pops up. So the first couple times I was able to select. So when it pops up, you can either execute it, like tell it to do it, and it takes about 5 minutes. The screen just goes black for 5 minutes. So you can execute, or you can say cancel, or like do it later. But for some reason, I'm not able to select do it later. Luckily, I was in an okay spot right there. Worst case scenario, there's a key combination. I think it's Windows, Alt, and then arrow keys or something like that. Windows key Alt up or down. You can actually shift it to a different monitor. You can shift your active screen. I can't remember if that's the actual key combination, but I could always do that, and at least I could look up at my second monitor and try to get the character to a safe place. So this is a dangerous area. We're level 41. This is a level 40 to 50 area. So we're at the bottom of the bracket here, but level range. But long as we stay on the road, we should be fine. Tempted to go over and get that flight point. We might actually log out there. Come over here to Feathermoon Stronghold. There is an inn there, but we're heading right here. I'm going to catch this fish. Kind of a pain in the ass for the Alliance here, having to go to the island. There are some places in the game where the Horde has kind of a crappy location based on the zone you're in, and the Alliance is better, and vice versa. I think they tried to balance them out. It's better for the Horde for Dire Maul. I mean, it's basically right here. And here's the camp right there. There are other places it's better for the Alliance. Two capital cities have dungeons. Undercity for the Horde, which is the first thing the Horde can run. Ragefire Chasm. The Alliance have the Stormwind Stockades, but that's a higher level dungeon. Desolus is better for the Horde. You have Shadow Prey Village right next, really close to Moradon. Probably going to be taking a break from some hardcore challenges when we end these. So here's where we're going to want to go. Don't think there's anything in the lake here. Got ogres back here, but they don't come up this far, so should be fine here. Just stand in the reeds here. Good little vibe going. But let's make sure, am I catching here? Oh, this might be actually too high. I might have to put a bobble on. Yeah, I gotta put a bobble on here. It's too high. Too high level for us. This should enable us to catch fish. Fishing plus 75. 78 actually, because we have the strong fishing pole and it has plus 3. Just make sure I'm going to catch. Wow, look at that. Basically the first cast, because that first cast, the fish got away, so that's pretty good. I wonder why I did make the noise there. Not sure. Oh, that's nice. All right, well, we're going to head to Feathermoon Stronghold. I'm going to record it because, like I said, it's kind of a dangerous area. Should be fine, but who knows what could happen. Could do some fishing off the pier over there. Just a little chill late night episode. Next episode, we should hit level 42, and that's pretty exciting. We can get trained up. We got some nice abilities, nice upgrades coming up. Kind of closing in the Warrior. I don't know. I play them basically the same amount of time each week, so I think they're equal. They're going to pretty much stay equal distance apart, unless I go out of my way to try to get the Ironman here. I'd have to do some stuff off camera, or I'd have to specifically choose to go at least a solid hour on the Ironman and maybe just do like half-hour episodes on the Warrior. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but it would be kind of cool to see them close to each other, level-wise. So these should be sales here from the auction house. I typically just post for 12 hours. I think it depends on what the item is. I think you've got oily blackmouth around here and the stone scale eel swarms, if I'm not mistaken. May as well take advantage of our fishing lure here while we're waiting for the ship here. There she is. I finished reading the log from the Sea of Cortez by Steinbeck. It's basically a travel log. It's an account of an actual voyage that he took with this guy named Ed Ricketts. It's a great book. It's funny. It's got humor. It's well written. He does go off on tangents between his specimen collecting and talking about the ports that they visit and all of this. But I was sad to hear that. So after Ed Ricketts died, he died horribly. His car was hit by a train, and I think he survived. He was alive for several days and ended up dying. But Ed Ricketts co-authored the book, and Steinbeck published it only under his name. Another thing, so his first wife, Carol Steinbeck, was actually on the voyage. It was a big part of it. He completely erased her from the pages, which, I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about that. I was kind of like looking into it, and a lot of, literary people think the book has much less weight and significance because of his decision to do that. And I got to be honest, I agree. I don't know why he would do that. Now, one thing he does do at the end of the book, a very, very long, basically a whole chapter on Ed Ricketts, about who he was, his life, and all of that. But I don't think that was good enough. I think he should have gotten writing credit, and I think it was kind of petty for Steinbeck to just pretend like his wife wasn't even there. It's just kind of shit, honestly. I can only assume there's a lot of animosity there after the divorce or whatever, but yeah. Can I get this? No. Okay. Yeah, if you're somebody who's into marine biology, it's probably a must-read. But it's also just a good book. There's not many books that I read that I literally will laugh out loud. I did that several parts. It's some very good humor in there. He's best known probably for The Grapes of Wrath, which I read. Just what a powerful novel. And, you know, this guy was alive during that period of time. So if you don't know what The Grapes of Wrath is, it's an account of this family during the Great Depression, what happened, the aftermath, the promise of, you know, traveling west to blue skies and good fortune and all of that. It's a horrible tale, sad, true story of what happened in America during that time. I read that years ago. Huge impact on me, though. I've never read anything else of his, The Grapes of Wrath and Log of the Sea of Cortez. All right, Feather Moon Stronghold. It's been discovered. Grab this flight point. And probably wrap it up. Just make it a shortish little episode here.
Ishnu Allah.
If you're an alchemist, the master alchemy trainer is in this tree building here. If you'll have to come over 225, I think. You can come here for that.
My goods are of the highest quality. Asha Fela.
Let's check our mail real quick. I don't know if I want to set my hearth here. I don't actually want to do that. Yeah, look at that. Didn't make a lot, but we made some. We'll take it. What was that? Did I get something I needed? I don't know why Questie made that noise. Anyway, yeah, this area is a little bit too high for us. Well, we're actually going to stay here. This is a yellow quest. We should level up next episode doing this. We did this on the Naked Warrior not too far back. So, yeah, we'll just stay here. And next episode, we will inspect the ruins of Solaris, or whatever they're called there. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. Appreciate it. Take care. The Iron Man and myself will catch you in tomorrow's episode.
It's been fun.
Peace.